What's popping, y'all? It's Cloudboy Bales, and obviously I'm here with an update. Of course, you all enjoyed this win yesterday, but unfortunately there was some bad news that did come out of it. Donte Divinchenzo had an injury, only played 9 minutes yesterday, went 0-4 from the field. Obviously wasn't really a factor in this series. However, unfortunately, this injury that he sustained is going to keep him out of the rest of the playoffs. It's an unfortunate loss, but obviously he was a role player for us, and honestly, he's been getting a lot of minutes. Does this affect us? Yeah, it does. I mean, he's a good role player. He's a starter, and he's a guy that's been really with our team for a while. Obviously, unfortunately, this injury, everyone they were saying foot contusion, and I'm like, oh, great, he'll probably be. That's not a good sign, but you know, I think it's the same, very close to the same injury maybe that I don't know, but an ankle injury is very tough to come by. You're out for a long time, but apparently this ankle injury was so bad it almost ruptured his tendon or something like that. So apparently he's got a I don't know if he has to get surgery on it or that, but it's unfortunate that this has to happen. So with that being said, I'm not too upset, because I'm like, okay, we got guys that are coming off the bench that are actually doing more valuable things than Donte. Because I'll be honest, Donte has not really provided much offense. I mean, he's at times he has, but to be honest, he really hasn't provided much offense. Obviously, he was our, you know. So the thing is, obviously, we know someone's going to end up having to step up and replace him. We know how good and valuable he can play defensively. Fortunately, with that being said, I mean, we don't know who's going to end up starting at the shooting guard position. So with that, now we know that Jeff Teague is going to probably get a lot more minutes because no Donte DiVincenzo. We need a guy that's a veteran. So that's why getting Jeff Teague, I think, was a great thing. Now we actually have a use for him. Obviously, he'll probably come off the bench, but that's great. Forbes will probably start at shooting guard. I think he's been really doing a pretty dang good job. I don't. He's not really a defensive player, but obviously he's a guy that has been getting some starts for the Bucks, and he can knock down shots, and that he's a guy that's really been great. He had a career playoff high game too. Obviously, I think we're going to see him really do a lot more coming up of the playoffs, and I think it's a big deal. So hopefully he does a lot more. Also, Pat Connaughton, I think getting him hot and confident, playoff Pat as I like to call him, I think is going to get a ton more minutes. I mean, he gets lots of minutes in regular season, but Donte's a loss, but hopefully, defensively really. But I think that calls for people to really step up, like Connaughton and Forbes, to really knock down shots and threes and do that stuff because I feel like they've been really hitting the shots that Donte has not been able to hit in the postseason. And then Jeff Teague, of course, veteran point guard, obviously. He's going to get a lot more minutes, and I think obviously people are going to realize how good of a signing he was at the backup spot. So that's a good thing. So anyways, that's my updates. So anyways, more updates will come, and I'll see you all soon. Bucks tip off tomorrow at 12:30 to hopefully sweep the series against the Heat. So let's go Bucks. See you next time.